Hey everyone, Sarah here. So I'm going to try to do a live version of this. I don't know how this is going to come out. I feel like every time I do like a live me talking, it turns out about 8 hours long. So last week I did a 90-day plan, and this week, so the 90-day plan, let me show ya. So I did this 90-day plan, and this week, so now I'm taking this 90-day plan and I'm breaking it down into actionable tasks, and I am creating a Kanban board to help me kind of drive the accomplishment or drive getting it done in 90 days. So I did some pre-planning on this, but I still think we'll be good to go. All right, so I did some little markups here, and I have these new Post-its, and I swear I did this because the last time I really hated, like I loved my Post-it colors for my Kanban board, but I didn't like how they looked because they were just all wonky. All right, so we're gonna get into it here. So let me give you an overview. So last week you saw me do this bad boy. I have 4 projects I'm working on. One of them, I don't have the solution for it, so I'm only going to create, as of right now, I'm going to do 3 projects within my 90-day plan on my Kanban board, because I just don't have the solution yet, so I don't know what I'm implementing, because that's the whole thing of the Kaizen. You figure it out as a group in a brainstorming session. So I don't have that yet. So this project, and this project are what I'm going to do. So that's the 90-day plan. So from there, I went through and you saw me do my mind maps, and then I kind of taken it and I started off breaking down some different tasks. So I'm going to get into, this is the one that we're not going to do, but the Salesforce one. So the deliverable is implement current function for expedites, free dates, cancellations, and dashboards for each rapid reports. So from there, I did the mind map. And then from here, I'm like, all right, well, what do I have to do? What's the next action? What's the next action? What's the to-dos to get this done? And I just taken it from there, and I'm like, well, if I want to do the expedite process, well, what does the expedite process look like for an order? Or what does the expedite process what does the cancellation process look like, or something like that? So I started to like drill down to each one of these little branches off my mind map, and I created a to-do list. So and I'm not saying this is like 100% it, because I'm sure as I'm getting into it, there'll be more. But I did some just brain dumping. These are not in any specific order. And now what I'm going to do is break them down into actionable tasks, and I'm going to put them on one of these stickies, and I'm going to put them in my Kanban. So that's what I'm going to do now. Salesforce, international, and email management. This is like a quick step process. All right, so let me set up my spread. If you guys don't know me, my name is Sarah, and I'm a project manager, and I do a lot of focus on Six Sigma. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like to hear someone say so all the time, I am the channel for you. And you'll probably get a lot of them because this is not a scripted video. All right, so upcoming. Oh, how cute. So now let's figure out, I'm just going to copy these over. Salesforce. I'm going to do this one here, this grayish one. Or do I want that one? So Salesforce. All right. So Salesforce is going to be this color. They're too close. So I'm going to do these 3 colors because they're different. Price Kaizen. That one's where we're going to put not including that in the Kanban. And then international. We'll do the pink. Oh gosh. And now, yeah. See, this is why we should script videos, Sarah. All right, so email management. So let's go Salesforce first. What I'm going to do is put all these tasks on that color, and we'll go from there. All right. Okay, so that's the tasks that I want to include in my Kanban board, and I'm sure I'll add to this. So I'm just going to leave that there, and I'm going to go on to my next project. Okay, so I now have all 3 of my projects, all their tasks broken down, and I'm sure there's going to be more than this, but I just want to get something to get started. So going forward. Okay, so now I have to go over to here. Didn't end up using that color. I want to make this a little bit more pizzazzy here. Pizzazzy. I kind of like that. Well, I would hope so. I just stuck it there. Anyway, I don't know why. I felt the need to put that there. Okay, so I got my upcoming, and I did my little make it fun and enough for me to go back to it. Now let's start putting in the task. Okay, so let's look at the timing. So timing 5/2 is when I'm starting the Salesforce. This one's in process, sorta. It's like pre-stuff that it's just because I'm doing it virtually. International and email. So this is not started yet, so I'm not putting it in my brain yet. So I'm gonna focus on international and email, bringing most of the first actions from these projects into my to-do section. So international and email. For the timeline, those are starting first. So international and then email. I feel like email is not. Oh yeah, email right here. Okay. So email. So what is first? Watch current state. So this is something I have to do right now. Create work instruction, design, follow up, process, configured guide, configure each team member, design quick steps. So these I'm going to put into to do because I have to watch how they're doing it. I know how they're doing it, but I want to confirm I know. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going to move those into the first sections. So this, so to do, okay, so I'm putting those in there, and then I'm going to put the rest in upcoming. I'm just gonna put that there. Okay, so these are all gonna go in upcoming. Okay, so these are all gonna be in upcoming. Okay, so the other one I wanted to do was international because it's coming up first because I'm not thinking about that yet, and I'm not ready to do my work breakdown structure. That's what all these tasks are called. But I'm not ready to do that one yet. So so international now. So let's go to my international. All right, so what is the first one? So define current process. So I'm actually doing process mapping. And then this create the work instruction, because my software goes from, it creates a process map and then it will generate a work instruction. Customer process map, customer process. I think I'm just going to put these 3 tasks in there because this is going to take a while because it's like, you know, a lot of editing and screen snapshots and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to put these in the upcoming. Oh boy. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to put these in the to do. Okay. How cute. Okay. So the next one is Salesforce. So I'm going to put the initial ones because this one I want to start thinking. So it's interesting. So the email and the Salesforce, these are very similar projects. I want to use the email for internal communication and Salesforce for external. I don't know if that makes sense. But so they're very similar, but I want to manage internal communications with email and I want to manage customer relationship management, CRM. That's what Salesforce is. I want to manage that with Salesforce. So I am going to start thinking about that one. So this one I'm going to do because this is a pain. Make sure everybody has their access. So these ones, these I'm going to put in there, create process maps, because the reason why I'm doing that is because they're going to come into play with my process maps for my email management because it's just a different swim lane. Oh my God, I'm totally talking wicked geek right now. I'm so sorry. So let's go bring those in. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, so sorry about all these stupid boopity boops. These are all gonna go in the upcoming. And I told this is gonna be a bigger project. All right, so normally I would have this Kanban board like on a whiteboard. So when I'm doing like personal stuff, I do put it on a whiteboard. If I was in the office, I would. But I travel a lot too when I technically in the office. So that's why I want to put it in my work bullet journal because this is my whiteboard basically. Okay, so here we go. This is the upcoming. So these, I don't want them on my radar yet. Well, they're on my radar, but they're not in my head yet. So maybe this is the to be done, to be moved in my head. Anyway, sorry. And then these are the things I want to focus on. You know what? I do want to put the project names in here. So I'm just going to put this right here for now. So I'm going to put them, yeah, I'm just going to put it right here. Salesforce, international, and then email. I'm just putting them there so I know. So Salesforce, international, and email management. Actually this way. And so this is the first 3 things. These are the first stages of what I want to do to execute my 90-day plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start focusing on these. So these are going to be a higher priority, right? Because this is project work and then I have to manage my time between project work and the actual daily tasks that I have to do. So I want to separate this because this is a next action technically, but they take a lot more time than one of the other next actions that are in my next action list than these. So I want to prioritize this stuff over some of these that are not really a big deal. And then as I'm doing them, I want to move it to my doing so I stay focused. So that's what I really like about the whole Kanban thing. And then after I'm done doing them, so I did do two pages. because I want to be able to see this view. I want to see what's coming up. I want to see what I'm focusing on. And, you know, you got to love the done section, because just seeing a pile of Post-its there is going to be just so rewarding. So anyhow, so to do, I'm going to work on those, what I'm doing. And I really only want one of these tasks unless I'm waiting on somebody else. But I only want one task in the doing stage for each project. And then as I've done them, I'm going to move them into done. And then I'm going to migrate more from to do into doing. And then as this page clears up, I'm going to start moving these upcoming tasks over into the next to-dos kind of coming up. So that is it, everyone. The old flip through, upcoming, 3 different projects. This is the first steps that I have to do. So this is what I want to focus on. And those are the things that I want to focus on right now. And then I'll move them over into done when I'm done. All right, everyone. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.